Beep, beep, beep. The computer went over and over again as it showed heartbeats going at a regular rate. How was he, Doc? He seems to be doing better. It appears he didn't get too many bruises somehow. But other than that, I think I'll make it out okay, the nurse said as she checked White's pulse. That's good to hear. I'll inform his visitors, the doctor said as he walked out of the hospital room and into the waiting area, where everyone was there. Sure, there was his parents, Tegan, and Hershop as well, including Zach. But behold, all of the Farrells were there. For some time, however, no one really said a word to each other. They were off in their own little worlds, doing their own things, and waiting on a word relating to Wyatt. Everyone besides the Farrells were impatient to learn about Wyatt and his conditions. Well, the Farrells were mostly there because they had to be, no thanks to their children. After what felt like forever of waiting, the doctor came out, carrying what appeared to be a mix of a resting and concerned face. How is my son? Is he going to be okay? Willow asked almost instantly, without giving the doctor a chance to respond. Well, the good news is he didn't receive any extreme burns from the fire, thankfully. But mentally, he's a total mess, the doctor said as everyone in that waiting room was shocked. So is he going to be okay? Keegan blurted out almost instantly after the doctor was done talking. She was too worried and wanted to wait and want answers ASAP. Please, hold your question, madam. Now, he seems to be okay, though if he doesn't get better today, I'm afraid he's gonna have to stay here for a little while longer, the doctor said. Well, can we see him already? Zach asked. I suppose so, though the room is a bit small, so I would recommend you all take turns, the doctor said as he led the way to White's room. After a bit of walking, the 9 of them reached the room. Head on in, the doctor said as he opened the door, and Pat and Willow entered the room. Wyatt was just starting to wake up at this point, with his vision only able to go as far as the room's length. He was able to see the 2 people in front of him, but couldn't quite tell who they were just yet. Hey, son, one of them said, as Wyatt recognized that it was Pat. Hey, Dad, Wyatt said as he mustered up enough energy to speak. How's it going, Wyatt? The young person said, who Wyatt identified as his mom. Not a hospital room, so I wouldn't say things are going amazing right now, Wyatt said in a weakish voice. Well, it's good to see you still breathing, Dad said. Yeah. Where's Tegan? Wyatt said out of the blue. She's outside currently. She'll probably want to speak with you after we leave, Will said. Oh, thanks to tuna roll, she's doing okay, Wyatt said. After a few minutes of going back and forth, Pat and Willow left the room, and then to his surprise, he saw Leo and Alex enter his room. Hey man, Leo said in a soft voice. You guys! Wyatt said as he was about to continue to talk, but his throat wasn't liking the idea, as Wyatt had to cough for a little while. I should start with I'm sorry, Leo said as he looked down on the ground, as Wyatt wasn't buying this. Sorry? How about sorry for ruining your relationship with the one person you cared about? Wyatt said as he took a few coughs in between his sentence. Yeah, I was just so desperate to find someone that I cared about, but I didn't even know you and Tegan had something that I couldn't get between them. When I tried to fix it, and then I did a pretty poor job at it. So I'm sorry, Leo said with a clear yet sincere voice. I'm, I'm still not buying this, man. You, You broke into my house, took my love, and almost set me on fire. It's gonna take more of an apology to fix that, White said in a strict voice. I understand. I won't try and make you into a meal unless you and that girlfriend of yours goes off to college, Leo said. What are you talking about? White said as Leo pulled out a letter from his back pocket. While you were getting treatment, the mailman handed me this letter for you, Leo said as he handed Wyatt the letter. Dear Wyatt and Martha, White said out loud. After the mix-up from the other day, and reading your essay about how the past and differences divide us, and how what we have in common is more important, we fully accept you to join Boulder University, White said as he got so excited in that moment that he forgot he was weaker than he usually was, and jumped up and down on the hospital bed. Congrats, man, Leonard said. Thanks, guys, White said. Now I think there's someone here that I think wants to have a word with you, Lou said as he, along with Alex, left the room, and Tegan entered. Oh, Tegan, I wasn't expecting you to, White struggled to say what he wanted to say, as Tegan just stood there next to the door frame. Just then, without warning, Tegan rushed over to Wyatt's side and kissed him on the lips. For a second, Wyatt was unsure, but very quickly began to kiss her back too. The two of them stayed that way for what felt like a few minutes before breaking away. That felt nice, Wyatt said. Yeah, it did, Tegan said in a slightly awkward voice. Well, I should apologize about everything. I just wanted to keep you happy. You know, I messed it all up, White said. No, I too should take some of the blame for not understanding it all. I should have seen that you were just trying to make me happy, regardless of your methods, Tegan said. Yeah. But, look who's going to Boulder, White said to break the tension, as he showed Tegan the letter. Oh my god, we're going to Boulder together! Tegan screamed as she threw her arms around Wyatt in one fell motion. Yes. Getting. Oh dear, Wyatt said as Tegan let go, and Wyatt returned to his conscience. Now, as soon as I get out of this room, we are broken out of light, Wyatt said as he and Tegan continued to hug each other, not ever wanting to let go, until they had to, but that was later. Much, much later.